It's a little snug, but it'll do. I think I can see the top of your head. We're live.
We are live.
I don't know how the audio is, but it'll work for now.
Do you want to get the iPad? There's an iPad underneath that over there. So we can copy and put it onto Facebook over on the other side. The live stream on it. Underneath, right there. Over there. There should be some right up underneath that. There you go. Hopefully there's charge on it. So we're trying to figure out the cameras and everything like that on here. So just bear with us just a moment because we wanted to use a different camera, but we're not sure how to get it to go off of my Apple computer. But we will figure this out as we go along.
Your iPad has
Little.
Not
Okay.
take a rest for a moment.
And here's the charger right here. I have that.
Oh, yeah, it will need some juice.
Yeah, we'll have to edit our video.
Absolutely will.
Oi. We're having technical difficulties because we don't know how to get the cameras to work right. So we didn't know where to get it to. How to get it to go. So we're working on that moment and we'll figure this out. Ooh, that made it a lot more light. Ooh. Oh, I have to put this in.
Awesome.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is our first YouTube live streaming. We're not really sure how that's going to work or if we're even doing it right.
But it's going to be about maybe, 15, 20 minutes?
Well, we're probably going to end this stream and come back in once we kind of set this up a little bit here. As we... Guess maybe
it's possible.
Is it?
Anything is possible. Anything your little heart desires.
Yes.
Yes, look, you got the Libra card.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the money.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to figure this out just a second, guys, and then we're going to go. Then we'll start talking the learning curve.
Are you trying to see
people first? Well, yeah.
Well, they could always search it after we post it as well, and we watch it.
Yeah, we can post it after. Okay. But do you want to end it and restart and then?
Well, how about I think we'll have a way to edit it. So let's go again and say, hey.
Yes, we don't know how good the volume is on it or not or anything. So
we could end it and try it.
Huh?
I said, would you like to end it and see how the audio is?
Testing, 1, 2, testing. Well, I guess it's okay. It sounds like, it looks like it's doing really good over there.
We're close enough and it's quiet enough in here. No dogs barking.
No dogs barking or kids screaming or anything like that.
Not right now, not yet.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon. And
I'm
this
Jessica.
This is Jessica over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just here, y'all. Like, I don't know. I was told I was supposed to sit in front of a camera. My favorite thing to do. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about a lot of what you do, Shannon, with natural healing. Or we're not talking about that.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I guess that's what the thing is.
I do want to talk about
She didn't even tell me what we were talking about before until we got on here.
But I'm going to pick his brain. Yay! My favorite.
Well, I thought we were going to do a little bit of the energy tonight.
Absolutely. Let's do a little bit of that. But then I do want to talk about a little bit of what you do.
I don't want to.
I know. But yes, y'all, welcome.
welcome. So as we're doing this video, this is new to us, and it's a new moon today
In Virgo,
in Virgo.
fun stuff means,
Yes.
Clean up, do your laundry,
Yeah, I
get a
did that.
manicure.
Matter of fact, I need to change my clothes over.
Virgo is like order, and they overthink everything, so they're prepared for everything.
Awesome. I think that's what we did today too. We've
Yeah.
been overthinking a lot of things. We are going to do more of these. She is going to come out. She's going to start doing some different things too with it. So with the energy that's happening, I can tell you, I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing the last, I guess, week or so. It's really been about intimacy and really being in that place. And into me, I see. And you were asking, oh, let's talk about natural healing. Well, if you wanted to talk about natural healing, you've got to be able to see in yourself and get real, and understand what that is, because intimacy in our daily lives. So we have our outside world intimacy, but we have our intimacy in ourselves. And to me, I see, and we step into that place. And sometimes we don't even know what that looks like for ourselves, because we've had so many wounds or so many things that's happened in our lives, or belief systems that's been taught to us. I always like hearing somebody say, I'm not like my mom and dad. I'm not. Yes, you are. They taught you everything that you know.
Our greatest teachers, actually.
And gave you the DNA.
True. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We had to keep on with it.
Yes. So they gave us that gift.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
All the fun human stuff.
So we are, diving into this place, and people say, oh, it's the apocalypse. It's the end of all that, blah, blah, blah. No. No. Sorry. It's the end of this old cycle that we've been in, and we're stepping into the new. And think of it as that we've been standing in the doorway now. We're just in that threshold where, like, do we go? Do we don't? Do we go? Do we don't?
Right.
We get pulled back. So if you really watch the energy that's been going on around us, and we're starting to look at all this intimacy energy, and we're looking at ourselves and all these things, and we're going, whoa, how do I relate in the world? How am I showing up in the world? Because if you notice, we've had a lot of perceptions, points of views, that's been being thrown at us, and we'll probably get a few on here too.
Yes,
and that's okay.
Absolutely.
Everybody has their own place or whatever that is, and that's beautiful. Because when we move to the other side and we look at ourselves, and I'll share this, I went to the other side, and one of the things that I was asked while I was there was, did you love? And I was like, oh yes, with everything that everything. I just give it all. I just give it all. And then I was asked, but did you receive love? And one of the questions that was very difficult, because when you're looking at it, are you open to receive love?
Right.
What is, I want to say that love, the word love has no energy to it.
Right.
I can say, Jessica, I love you. I love you.
Beautiful expression.
But it can have no energy to it. But if I have an intimate experience with you, and I'm not talking about sex. Sex is sex. You can have an intimate sex experience.
Right.
But to be in a relationship with somebody where you feel safe and heard and gotten, and they're your cheerleader and all of that, that is what love is. That's what real true intimacy is. And that place where you're being explored. So when we turn it around to ourselves, and we're talking about natural healing or being in that space, and we're really stepping into that energy, we got to look at it. Oh, do we feel safe in ourselves?
Right.
So we got to start working there. Do we trust ourselves? We got to work on that. Are we our cheerleaders?
I like to think so. But,
You're saying that awful like,
sometimes I need a little pep in my step. That's where you come in.
And there's so many different things. It's like, it's even being your own cheerleader. It's like, wait a minute, hang on.
It's a daily routine with that. It's
every day. You have to remind yourself every day.
Absolutely.
Hanuman, he has to remind himself every day of who he is. And that's what you should every day that you wake up and say, wow, I'm Shannon and I'm a pretty amazing being that is here on this earth doing some amazing, incredible things. And I have miracles in my life every day, even when things are being really weird and wacky. We have it.
Yes.
And sometimes people think, oh, in our world, in my world, I see a lot of things, and people, how do I say this? People want to be seen so much. People want to be heard so much. People want to be
understood,
a part of something bigger.
Yes.
That they let their ego get into the place. And in natural healing, there is no ego.
No.
There is none of that. It is what it is. It just happens. And when you do the experience, like for me, when I'm doing a reading with somebody, doing a mediumship, and I'm talking to somebody's loved one, and there is an experience that's happening with me, and maybe I experience how they passed or something like that. I have to be very neutral. I have to be in a place of, wait, I'm just going to honor that experience with them. So in my own self, I have to know who I am as. I do. I really, really have to know who I am is. Even if I'm acting out something or I'm going, no, this don't work for me, or I feel this energy or I feel that energy, it's not going to happen.
Right.
So I have to be in a place, and we have we forgot about our cat being
I was going to say we have a special guest star.
And he is...
may or may not make an appearance in our show.
May.
Well, he's your friend.
He's... me and him has been having a discussion today because he decided that he needed to get on my altar and break one of my angels today.
I know. Yeah. As a mom, I don't like coming home and hearing that.
But
it's a good kitty.
He's very smart, and now he's on my leg, and he knows that I'm talking about him.
Yep. Energy.
Yes. Even animals know. Animals know the energy and stuff, and even when in spirit world, yes, there is good energy, there's bad energy, there's people that are doing things that needs to be out. And always remember, when people do stuff consciously, that's when you create karma. When you're doing it consciously to somebody, that's not natural healing. That is actually ego. And anybody that's doing something out of that space where they're consciously harming, that is where you're creating your own karma.
Right. That's very important.
And always remember this, when somebody does that, just energetically throw it to the ground, because it's between them and God and not you. And in the end, the cat loves our light poles. We don't understand why. And the kitty cat is making the appearance.
Thank you very much, Sir Kitty White. It's Mr. Kitty White.
Yeah. on camera.
Yes.
If you come and see his birthday, if you want to ask what the cat's real name is, I'll tell you.
Please don't ask him what the cat's real name is.
Because But we're going to be doing more of these conversations and having, yeah. But there's several different things. But natural healing, first, if you want to understand it, you must learn to accept everything about you. We have a text. We're supposed to go somewhere, and we still sitting here. Yeah.
Y'all. And by the way, thank you. Here. This is all so experimental and beautiful.
And this is our first one. We're having fun with it. We want to see how we're doing on the camera. We do want feedback. We want to hear what people are saying about it. But we are exploring it. And I'm kind of very comfortable with it. Yeah. I think once we start working with it and start looking at more of the energies and things like that, and that's learning how intimacy is that how to work in the energy,
right. And be okay with it within ourselves, within our surroundings, our atmosphere, just all of it, like being really present with it.
Yeah. So this is our tester. Give us the feedback.
Yeah.
Give us some things. I
want to definitely show out how Shannon does his
teaching. And go and check. Go over to our website, which is themysticscorner.com, and you'll see all of our events that's going to be coming up. We have a mediumship. We have the traditional Reiki. We have an ordained ministers class. We have a psychic fair, and much, much more.
Yes.
I will be doing a really big class on natural healing. All of the years that I've been doing this, I want to teach people how to use it in a natural way. The really true exploring, because if I step into that energy here, it'll just be.
We'll go to woo land really quick. It'll be a 3-hour video, y'all.
And we're just doing a tester. We're trying to figure this out and learn. And our webcam, for some reason, won't work on this. So I need to do some studies, or if somebody can help us out on that. Anything else?
No, I'm glad that they got to get an idea of natural healing.
We're gonna have a whole
who Shannon is, who the mystics are.
Who am I? I am a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like you.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna do my little spiel because it's been really on my heart lately. If there's anybody in the Houston area that are male companion or male people that would like to hang out.
Yeah.
I get so much doing this work all the time. I don't get to hang out very much with people. So I'm always doing things. And one of the things that I'm needing to really show up to do is start hanging out, balancing out my experience more. Because I like to go and have a beer and watch the fights. I like to go to the gun range. I like to go do things.
Yes. And I'd love to create more of that momentum of just, group hangouts. All kinds of hangouts. We'd love that.
We're going to do more brunches to do different things. Yes. So look out for a few different things. Yes.
We'll do some pop-up posts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. I'm going to try to figure out how to turn this off.
Right there. It says end stream.
Oh, wow. You did it.
Bye, y'all.
You didn't do it. Bye.
Bye, everyone.